They say this is a big rich town. Oh, I just come from the poorest part. White like city lights, I gotta make it. This is where it goes down. I just happen to come apart. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make it. If you owe me money, they say this is a big rich town. They say this is a big rich town. Oh, I just come from the poorest part. White like city lights, I gotta make it. This is where it goes down. I just happen to come apart. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make it. If you owe me money, they say this is a big rich town. They say this is a big rich town. Oh, I just come from the poorest part. White like city lights, I gotta make it. This is where it goes down. I just happen to come apart. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make it. If you owe me money, they say this is a big rich town. They say this is a big rich town. Oh, I just come from the poorest part. White like city lights, I gotta make it. This is where it goes down. I just happen to come apart. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make it.
But I know that there's more. More for you, more for us.
DJ discretion.
Flow still sick, I ain't talking the pandemic.
DJ discretion.
Flow still sick, I ain't talking the pandemic.
DJ discretion.
Flow still sick, I ain't talking the pandemic.
Say you love it, what you gonna do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass down, gotta make it last now. Start out slow, then I'ma beat it up.
ACP, did you see this?
If it ain't official Dana J, Prima Donna News, I don't even want to see it.
The miseducation.
Now I don't. I used to love him. Now I don't. You might win some, but you really lost one. You just lost one. It's so silly. How come when it's all done, did you really gain from what you done? It's so silly. How come you just lost one? Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Watch out, watch out. yeah. Some girls are only about do that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, ba 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 ba, yeah, ba ba ba, ooh, ba ba ba, come again. Ooh, no matter how I think we grow, you always seem to let me know it ain't working, it ain't working. And when I try to walk away, you hurt yourself to make me stay. This is crazy, 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 crazy. Yeah.
But I know that there's more. More for you, more for us.
Children, rain all night long. Didn't it all, didn't it all, oh my Lord. Didn't it rain, didn't it rain, children, rain all night long. Didn't it all, didn't it all, oh my Lord. Didn't it rain? You can't run from it. You can't deny it. You can't pass it off. It's your call. God knew what he was doing. He knew who he was calling. And he expertly and intricately detailed every aspect of your life, your being, your persona, your psyche, your physicality, everything about you, from the texture of your hair to the color of your eyes to the way that you laugh to the fingerprint on your thumb. Everything is connected to your calling. And until you walk into the fullness of the thing that you were created for, you will find yourself frustrated. You're called.
RSKO soon. Yeah. Say what up. What things be told, not told, words to Levi. Fuck the other side and fuck your opinion unless it's big vibe. Brooke, Toy, needs to leave your Nicky, keep the 9 tuck. Sly Fox, Mama Mary said you can go fuck a duck. Anybody follow when they bullshit, I ain't surprised. Bullshit stinks, so that's the enterprise. Sorry for cussing Georgia girl, surely forgive me. Belinda, respectfully, I be watching like Miss Lady T. We don't fuck with baby killing niggas, watching F niggas, old cold. Supporting ass niggas, we don't fuck with unfit drunk bitches, one pap smear bitches, or to be determined bitches. Y'all won't beat, that's why we prima donna patient. Fantasia light a candle, me and Virgo smoking trees. Really salute, I know EJ up in the G. What up, caramel and face, I can't forget about my lips. The dream team really be the squad. The other team really is the fraud. I say the dream team really be the squad. The other team really is the fraud. If we don't joke, we choke. And middle finger to the P.I. B.I.
Yeah. They don't fuck with your movement until it's moving. I done seen niggas switch sides like bitches choosing. Hard of a winner, haters say that you losing. I'm fighting a good fight, body marked with bruises. Seen dark clouds because of them hard times. Little niggas growing up and the soldiers carrying knives. Haters say they gon' kill me. I ain't hard to find, I'm taking all of y'all with me. Man, I'm going for mine. Pussy niggas talking crazy when they up on Instagram. Ain't no Muslim over here, my nigga, I'm going ham. I grew up in the jets, y'all wouldn't understand, yeah. Shit was really rough for me and my whole fam. And yeah, we fought each other like we were some total strangers. Put it on the hood, they say their life was in danger. Beating up niggas that wasn't from where we from. We swung with our hands, most times played with guns. If you ain't have a burner, better just duck and run, or stay low up in the bushes and wait for the cops to stop. The way how I was raised, OGs paved the way. I don't know what's going on with these clowns today. You claiming you're a killer, toting the big machine. Whole time you's a bitch, you might as well wear Maybelline. There's gangsters and there's punks fitting right in between on some faggot boy shit from Tennessee. What I mean, look, if I destroy your person to be you mumble rap guys. For whack lines and keep saying you bag down. Famous for talking, you met the plug 1,000 times. Nigga, stop lying. Listen, the only plug you ever met was a socket for the TV. I explode on you niggas. Call me TNT. Ball so hard like Steph Curry for the referee. When I shoot 3, they land in your face officially. And yeah, my whole team bananas. Call Beast John Henry the way I'm swinging them hammers. You be banned from TV. Smack your bitch with a camera. And yup, you're not a goon, you just broke with an attitude. You rob who and I turn your brains into dog food. All you mumble rappers retarded like the real kind. And that wasn't a metaphor or a punchline. Come at me, say my name like one time, and that will be the end of your life, like when Christ died. Yeah, I don't know why these niggas start with me, but if it's beef, we in your crib like a house party. We stomp a nigga down the hamburger beef. The only way your mother recognize you is your feet.
See, the devil busy. See, the devil act stupid. But
Gentlemen, may I have your attention.
I want to get some things off my chest. I gotta make an announcement. You know what I mean? Regarding the smart dummy and the Detroit drunk. So we're gonna do it like this. Everybody, we gotta give a special shout out, and we gotta keep Charlotte and her family in our prayers. Charlotte has lost her mother, and she got to prepare for 2 funerals. So what I want to do as far as a dream team, I want to see who want to take initiative. Somebody take initiative, and we going to all just collect and get her some flowers. We want to get like a little heart that said dream team in the middle. Like the flowers that come out in a heart, and then put dream team in the middle. I don't know how much it is. I need somebody to look into that. I need somebody to, look into the price. I got the address. I got everything. She have to see her mom twice. Once in Texas and once in, I believe it's an hour. But we're going to keep Charlotte because she is dream team in our prayers. And once again, I need somebody. I don't care who it is. I need somebody to collect money for Charlotte mom's flowers. And I need somebody else to look into how much it costs to order the heart wreath thing with flowers with the dream team in the middle. I need that done by tomorrow. So whoever's going to collect, y'all let me know behind the scenes. Whoever's going to look for that, y'all let me know behind the scenes probably tonight. Faith said the funeral home does them. Okay. So that's what's going on. We love Charlotte. We want to keep her in our prayer. And that's what it is. Second thing, if y'all have anything on Larry, send it to me. I got a whole file full of stuff. But if y'all have anything extra that you think that I missed, that he have said, starting from the time that he came out with the mask, send it to me. If y'all have, when Levi went on Larry's channel and said that R. Kelly is guilty, send that to me. I mistakenly erased that. So send that to me. However, we're going to play the game. And we're going to take it off of YouTube. We're going to take the game off YouTube. I've sat back and I've been threatened long enough. Thank you, Faith. Send it to me, please, if you have it. Sharon Wimbush, here we go. So you have 2 of the most relentless people that's about to make a statement as far as the Detroit junk and the smart dummy. I'm going to go as far as I'm going to say that. We about to make a statement. And we taking it off of YouTube. I told you, I stand 10 toes down for Robert. I think with all the things that the smart dummy has done, I think the little probation and the little 4 to 5 months in jail wasn't enough. I think matter of fact, I know the judge been bamboozled and hoodwinked. So we taking it from YouTube and we taking it to the court. Also, since everybody's talking, right? Oh, the parent set my cousin up. Oh, the parent. Okay. Well, I have everything. And striking my channels ain't going to do nothing but make me laugh. I barely be on YouTube anyway. If you watching it on YouTube, you probably watching a pre-recorded situation. But tonight is live. So when you want to threaten me, cool. I have everything you said about everybody. I have everything you did to everybody. I have everything you did to R. Kelly. Also, let's break the bank. I have an interview with somebody scheduled regarding the smart dummy. I have an interview with somebody regarding the Detroit drunk. Also, ladies and gentlemen, for part 3, I got Angelo Clary returning to the DanaJay show. I got Angelo Clary returning to the DanaJay show. And we're going to talk about it all. We're going to talk about it all. From the time the smart dummy met him, how it met, what happened in the middle, we're going to talk about it all. On top of that, no, not today. On top of that, since he's a drug addict, as the smart dummy called him, I think it's only right that I have Shabazz come back for a sit down and Shabazz defend himself against the allegations that the Detroit drunk has said. See, we ain't going back and forth. I said what I said today. They said what they said today. But let you see what was said. Now, yesterday on my live, Shabazz said how he felt, and which he's entitled to, right? So this dude, the smart dummy, said, hold on. The smart dummy said, he said, those who know, they know. You can't really run to the internet and share news or what's going on anymore. Because if you do, they will take the information and either say they knew about it, say it isn't true, say it was their idea, or just flat out lie about knowing the people involved. So at this juncture, what I can tell you is I ain't no joke. I'm really going after the truth. And I have acquired the necessary people to get it. From a position of truth. People on the internet knows who the liars are. They sure do. When they allege certain things. The smart people automatically knows it's a lie. They sure do. We all going to live with that. The only way to keep what you are trying to do clean and honest and not all lied and effed up is to keep it to yourself. I disagree. I disagree. Now, the reason why I say I disagree is because if you ain't lying about nothing, it don't matter if somebody says it's not true. It don't matter if they say it's their idea. It don't matter if they say they know the people involved. Because if you know that you told the truth and you did what you had to do, you know that you got the receipts to back up what you're saying. The only way this will matter is if you're a liar. Now watch this. It's been deemed for 4 to 5 years that DanaJay is a liar, right? But everybody that said I was a liar recanted their statement at least 3 times. So let me ask you this question. Are we playing Marco Polo with the subs, or are you lying now, or did you lie then? Let's keep it a buck. That's right. Happy birthday, Georgia girl and Willie. That's right. Were you lying then, or are you lying now? So threaten to strike my channels, that don't do nothing but give me goosebumps. Because all my stuff is backed up. And I'll just create another page and I'll upload everything again. But then what I'll do is I'll strike everybody around you. Because that's all you want to do is put it on private. But with that being said, I got a new thing. I'll take your channel. And it won't be by strikes. And it won't be by privacy strikes either. Shout out to my new homies in the beef sector. I got what you said. And now that I can link your old channel to this channel, guess what? Every email associated to the old and the new channel will be gone. That's why I gotta watch what I say now. I gotta watch what I type. Because YouTube new guidelines ain't a joke. But guess what? I don't give a fuck about YouTube. And you know why I don't give a fuck about YouTube? Because all of y'all came over and joined me on Rumble. And I thank y'all. And guess what? That's where home is. The best thing about Rumble is it's the new kid on the block. And we can have fun dream team way with the new kid on the block. Secondly, striking my channels will provide me the fortitude and enthusiasm to go public to news outlets, radio outlets, to talk about the Detroit drunk and the smart dummy and the new plan that they trying to do and the AI arithmetic app that they uses to accomplish a lot of things. So let's read what the I don't know the callers do. He said, I agree 100%. These broke niggas want to be a part of the conversation. They want to know what's going on up top with Whack 100 and millionaires. They outside looking at us dine in this 5-star restaurant with millionaires. Well, they can't get in. They gets no shine and no attention. I like that from the Detroit drunk. I like that. Because when he said they gets no shine and they gets no attention, I said, damn, they must be on to something big. Until I got this. Now, I ain't stupid and I ain't slow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this in the big print. It says, what you nobodies must understand is that there are only 2 individuals on YouTube. 2 individuals who have tangible, well-documented actual facts from both sides of the equation. One is with his cousin from day one. The other was with the vermin who set my cousin up. This is what these multimillionaires are interested in. Not what a broke crackhead or a broke rainbow security guard has to say. A broke rainbow security guard. Oh. So I take it that you trying to call me gay? Oh. You know I'm an actor, right? So you know I'll play this all the way to the T. Can somebody tell me how many subs is on that channel called Levi for Kelly? Can somebody tell me how many subs is on that channel called Levi for Kelly? Stephanie, there you go. 15.7, right? Now, after I report this as a hate crime because he's defaming a protected group, I told you, I take this all the way to the T. He's defaming a protected group. So now that he's defaming a protected group with the fake paid followers, I don't think that page need to be in existence anymore. Then it says Zoom meeting with the millionaires at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Stay tuned. LMAO, we up top for real. I got one question. One thing for sure, two things for certain. When you see it, say I caught it or I got it. When you see it, say I caught it or I got it. I'm gonna say it one more time. When you see it, say I caught it or I got it. This is what I call fanatic behavior. A text message. Let's see. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm just going to pull up a name. Nope, not that one. I'm going to pull up a name. Let's see. Who can I use? Who can I use? Who can I use? Okay. Bang. All right. I'm going to show you a text message, right? Y'all might can't see the messages. But the question is this. For one, how can you have an outgoing and an incoming message by the same person? Not unless you're creating shit. Secondly, you got timestamps, but you have no sender and no reply. Third thing is this right here. The sender, and this go for iPhone and YouTube, iPhone and Android, the sender is not going to be over on the left. The sender is going to be on the right. The respondent is going to be on the left. If you think I'm lying, this man, Coach Walker. And if you look at it, Coach Walker is on the left. I'm on the right. Along with a circle with his initials on it. With a slight thumb tap to the initial. Well, this thumb tap don't have no room for the initial. So I get it. Then let's read. It says, bro, did you get the same email? Zoom meeting at 1 p.m. my time. Not. He said, have your docs in front of you. I'm going to check it out now. That's 1 o'clock p.m. my time, not Vegas time. So I take it that this is the Detroit drunk and this is the smart dummy. So the smart dummy say, okay. The Detroit drunk say, he said, have all your docs organized, dates and times. Then he said, okay, cha-chinga, babinga. Okay. Watch this. Watch this. This right here says it all. They are trying to get nothing but money and a come up off of Robert's pain. And this is sad because people run to their channels with the BS. And people think that they are authentic in what they do. Lies. So I guess he got 4.23 subscribers after he changed his name. You know, he changed his name. So he said, you'll be on Rumble. I stay on Rumble. I'm always on Rumble. You'll be doing this shit for free. I do it for free now. I'm going to go through your videos from 4 years ago. I'm going to hit the whatever. Okay. Okay. Then he said, what would happen if I gathered all 16 channels and showed them how to community strike you and demonetize all of your channels and make you do this for free? I'm pretty sure we all agree that we are tired of you. I will drop the correct community guideline to have you silenced by tonight. You know I'm not joking. Last time you calling raising the white flag. No, I didn't. That was you. I'm not talking copyright strikes. I'm talking community guidelines. Leave me alone. I don't bother you. I don't bother you. Whether it's the where are the parents rallies, Me Too rallies, Dottie, Lady D, Levi, and Wack, Sylvia raising all that money, DJ and his movement, Hollywood and her channel, TBD and Dawn, Block and Fire, even Flower Lady. You are the person that hated and attempted to destroy every single thing. Hold on, wait a minute. If I hated on all of them and attempted to destroy everything they did, Don't that mean that everything I said was the truth and you lied? I thought you said I was your bitch. So if I hated and did all of this, then how was I your bitch? That's why I laughed about it. Then you said, I'm so confused. If I'm irrelevant, then take your worrisome ass on. I can't remember a live we did where we mentioned you and our business. Worry about R. Kelly's books instead of your rent. Ooh, attacking people is not helping, and you was always the whatever. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Huh. Then he said, how many of y'all kids and families and content been posted on his channels? Sound. Boy, get you some business before you be broke and moving again. Woo. You can only exist within YouTube guidelines. And you have broken all of them hundreds and hundreds of times. I'll go get everybody. You got 3,000 videos of posting people's faces, sound, cursing, threatening. We will privacy strike you into oblivion. What would happen if I gathered all 16 channels and showed them how to community strike you and demonetize all your channels and make you do this for free? I'm pretty sure we all agree that we are tired of you. I will drop the correct community guidelines to have you silenced by tonight. You know I'm not Jay. Okay, well, that's what you do. We both can play that game. You sure you want to play that game with me? You sure you want to try to community strike me or privacy strike me? The question is this. You don't think I can make another page? You don't think I have a page waiting? You don't think I was prepared? Mr. Oh, I'm not dealing with YouTube no more. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make your dream a reality, okay? I'm going to stop talking about you on YouTube. I'm not going to mention you on Rumble. But what about a top-notch syndicated television show? What about a show that's running on major air? And I go talk about how you did everything you had to do and take receipts of how you aided and embedded the federal government and taking down R. Kelly. I told you YouTube ain't big enough. I outgrown YouTube. And you know what he gonna say? Oh, he lying. He won't do that. Shit. What about a major a major radio show that everybody listens to worldwide? And I have every clip of you and what you were saying about R. Kelly from day one. I'm going to say this. Boy, this is for you and your up top drunk. I have it all. 9 terabytes. You want it? Let's go. I don't have to get ready because I stay ready. I will hit every radio station from Vegas to LA, all the way to Boston, Massachusetts. Now don't play with it. I got the back end to do it. Play with it. Play with it. And I will hit Sharon Wimbusher, and we will tag team each station. I will even call Angelo, Azriel, and Shabazz, and we will run like road runners to every fucking station. Then I will get in touch with Adam Arena's wife, and have her tell her husband, we need him to call in. And he talk about how you turned your wife from Miss Chalkboard to Miss Plastic Armstrong on account of Adam Arena's money. Huh? Huh? Mama Murray, that sounds like a plan to me. Play with it. Play with it. Oh, and by the way, niggas will be in Vegas real soon. I'm going to come knock on your door. Don't call the police, Larry. Just keep it in the streets. Just come outside and holler at me. And let's go live. Like, just like we did at your sister's house. Let's go live. Huh? I want to go first. Now, the other people that's going to be there, that's between you and them. See what happens when capping on the internet gets you in some shit? See, I left you alone, but you played with my NIL. You played on R. Kelly Top in his downtime. So in due time, I will be releasing some text messages. The same ones that Levi was scared to give me. We really gonna see what happened on that phone call. We really gonna see what happened when text was going out that involved your little puppy dog, the Detroit junk that sleeps in a shed. We really gonna see. And one thing about it, the pages on YouTube is just pages. I can go to Rumble, and the same folks will follow me to Rumble. I can go to Twitch, the same ones will follow me to Twitch. But what you just did, you just showed your hand. You just let me know that everybody I've been beefing with, you was the cause of it. Whether it was a fake email or whether you was gassing them up. And when they tried to jump on, they got embarrassed. In the words of Nature Boy Ric Flair, it's a lot easy to jump on. A whole lot easy to jump on. But it's hard as hell to jump off. Only thing I'm going to say to you, homeboy, Don't get caught out there. You wanted to orchestrate a Baltimore connection, right? So Baltimore gonna show up on you. Don't get caught out there. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Don't get caught out there. Because it ain't gonna be nice. And it's gonna be them Baltimore boys. So have fun. I wish you nothing but the best, homie. But when it come to R. Kelly, when it come to Robert Sylvester Kelly, it ain't no bag gonna be made on that. It ain't no bag gonna be made on that. Not at all. So I'm done. Y'all not worth my time. I got some seasonings to make. I gotta blend some seasonings. Now I'm gonna say this shameless plug. If y'all bought DanaJay seasonings, Passionately Fine, they using each other. See, the thing is this right here. The smart dummy put in an inquiry, and per the Detroit Drunk, it was the smart dummy, the Lyoya on YouTube, and the Detroit Drunk. They put some paperwork in on me to have me locked up and said I was harassing everybody. This was back in 19. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you the exact time. I ain't gonna give you no approximate time. It was right after surviving R. Kelly. When I was telling folks, oh, I'll pull up on you and I do this and I do that. Them three people put inquiry. I can't say it's inquiry. It was paperwork. And that comes per the Detroit Drunk. The nigga told me he apologized and he was giving bad information. So I let it go. But then when he did this, I ain't letting it go now. So it is what it is. Only thing I can say is clicks and views ain't worth it. Clicks and views ain't worth it. Not when you unemployment frauding, PPP loan fraud. Not when you scamming, stealing, looting, and bank fraud. Come on, bro. Stop, man. Stop. What up, Boom Boom? Whenever you doing all that, stop, bro. So I'm going to say this. Since I broke away from all of those people, this is the first time I can say I've been sleeping peacefully with no care in the world. It's crazy how niggas can sit up and say, I'm worried about R. Kelly books, but can't pay my rent. But there's no documentation with me asking for people to pay my bills because I'm broke. Thank you, Boom. And been doing better, right? There's no documentation with me asking people to pay my bills because I'm broke. Make this make sense. There's no documentation on me of that. But there's documentation on YouTube, gentlemen, of that. I never came on here and said I can't pay my light bill. I never had to have another nigga pay for my wedding. Wedding. The most sacred thing on the face of this earth. Wedding. I don't know, bro. I don't know. So I'm going to say this. Don't play pussy and get fucked. Your best bet is to stay where you at and keep your little puppet strings where he at. Because when you cross into where I'm at, it's going to be a problem. And I'm going to shake you like a red nose. It's going to be a problem. So I'm not even responding to y'all clowns. I'm just going to go on a whole press run. Simple as that. So before I go, do you want to tell the people the truth now? Or do it got to get squeezed out of y'all in public platform and y'all be looking crazy later? Choice is yours. And if you see it, I don't need Tyson. I don't need Dabolski. Y'all do. Remember that. I don't need the Warriors. I don't need the unfit drunk. Y'all do. I destroy shit by myself. And just remember, the same people I beef with are the same people y'all beef with. Oh, I'm sorry. The same people that y'all gave the illusion to YouTube that y'all was beefing with. Make it make sense. You can't win this one. You can't win this one. Don't try it. Because see, playing with me, your whole household will go to jail. What? Your whole family will go to jail. And I don't give a fuck. Fraud is fraud. Fraud is fraud. So go ahead about your business, homie. Let that shit go. I can't be beat. So, I'm going to let y'all know right now. Them DanaJay seasonings, baby, jumping up this market. But I ain't going to tell you. I'm going to let this tell you. Check it out. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say this. For the people that got the spices that like it, I want to thank y'all so much. For the people that want to buy some, I have the $25 bag now. The bag that holds a whole lot. More than them containers, more than them shakers. But I'm creating a special blend tonight. You know, I lost one of my dearest friends, one of my first best friends from elementary school. I don't know, Boom Boom, you might know him, but his name was Manny. His real name was Emmanuel. He died at a recreation center that we all played at called Robert C. Marshall when a pool table fell on his head. He went under the pool table to get a ball, and one of the legs fell in, and the whole table fell on his head, and he died a day later, but it was pool of blood there at Robert Marshall. That was 35 years ago. So the special blend I'm going to do today, I'm going to call it the all-out Robert C. Marshall Top Dog. The all-out Robert C. Marshall Top Dog. I'm going to call that. You know what I mean? That was my best friend. Me and Manny went to Furman L. Templeton. I'll never forget it. Man. We was playing Pop Warner together. Pop Warner, 4-6. He was the quarterback. I was the running back. Shit. Good God Almighty. As the years went past, the only thing I can say, man, is dude was one of the best dressers that I ever seen as a dude at a very young age. Him and his mama, his grandmama, whoever his aunts and all them cousins, that boy ragged. I'm just saying, man, bro, I'm telling you, it is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm going to go in the lab tonight and I'm going to create something special. You know what I mean? And for the people that know the area, I got to say, that 900 block of Pennsylvania Avenue was great for me. 912 Pennsylvania Avenue, yeah, I stayed in the hood. And I loved every moment of it. Miss Cat used to babysit me over in Murphy Homes. So, listen, man. I'm just saying, man. That's why I don't fear nothing. Because at a young cat, I was fighting. Miss Shern used to watch me before Miss Cat did. Miss Shern got a son named Melvin and a daughter named Pebbles. And that's all we did was fought. Pebbles would come pick us up from school. We'd be on the bus stop and we fight. That's why I don't fear nothing. Because I've been doing it for a long time. Long time. Long time. So I'm going to go must up something tonight and see what I can do. Did you know Apple, Tony, and Maury? Of course. Of course. Of course. Boom, boom. And you know Apple, my brother, right? This is a small world after all. Yo, boom, boom, hold on. Boom, boom, have you seen Ronnie Mo? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Ronnie Mo. I ain't see Ronnie Mo in like 18 years. That's all right. When I come home, I'm going back on the block. I'm going to go on the block. I'm going to see what's up. You don't know Ronnie Mo? Oh, man. Also, I'm going to say this, man. And I'm going to get close when I say this. Shout out to Coach Calvin Ford. Devin Haney, you bogus for that, bro. And you know that man ain't hit nobody. But y'all got that man hemmed up on a federal warrant. That's messed up, man. Y'all went to the feds and said that man hit y'all, man. That's wrong. Tank, keep your head up, shorty. But Coach Calvin, love you. You've been nothing but a father figure to the hood and to the kids that's dead now. You got Upton going straight to the kids at Upton. Do not go to the streets. There's nothing out there. A lot of us that was in there is not there no more. We gone. But when y'all see this, because I know Senior going to show y'all this. When y'all see this, in about 4 years, you're going to see me again in the city. Only thing I'm going to ask is have your mama give me your vote. In 4 years, DanaJay returning back to Baltimore to finish what Mayor Smoke, William Donald Schaefer, Sheila Dixon has started. If Brandon can do it, I can do it. So in 4 years, I'm going back home. And I'm putting my hat in a race for mayor of Baltimore. Time to turn some things around. Time to bring back BNBL. Time to bring back Project Survival. Time to bring back Each One Teach One. Time to bring back real after-school programs. There's too many kids out on the street and not enough resources. So if you force the city to open up the resources, you won't have the kids on the street. DanaJay signing off. But if you want, right, boom, boom, I have to do it. It's in my DNA. I got to do it. But if y'all want the seasons, man, just email me. bookdanajay@gmail.com or call me 404-914-7986 and be like, yo, I want the seasoning. And I'm going to say, what you want it for? And you tell me, I want the all-purpose, I want the steak, I want the fish, I want the chicken, I want the Baltimore. Trust me, you can't have seafood without the Baltimore. And that's the DanaJay Seafood Seasoning 1. You can't have it without the Baltimore, man. You're going to get that Old Bay taste along with something else and something else and something else, something else. And you're going to be like, God, this dude on point. That's all you got to do is hit me. And I got you. And no, I don't pre-package seasoning. When you put your order in, as soon as I hang up that phone, I make your order. And I mail it out the next day. So that way it will be fresh as possible. So watch this. As we continue to fight our fight, and as Bon Jean fight her fight, and we close this R. Kelly chapter once Bon Jean do what she got to do, check this out. We're going to keep going. We ain't stopping. We gonna keep going. And we gonna keep going legitly. Even up to the candidacy. I'm bringing y'all with me. Y'all gonna be the nucleus. Y'all know I love the debate. I can just see it now. DanaJay debating different candidates for Baltimore mayor. Ain't nothing you can tell me. I'm going to do my research starting this week, and I'm going to get serious. And I'm going to tell you, just like Dion say, we coming. We coming. So Baltimore, I know there's a lot of y'all watching. Get ready. Get ready. Because after the Trump trial and all that, we coming. Hold on. Yo.
So what up, man?
What's going on? What's going on?
I know you on your live, man, so I just want to say some things if I can.
Hold on. I mean, yo, you come on. It's me. It's me, Shabazz.
I'm gonna let you ask me a question too if you want, but I got to reiterate something, man.
All right, hold on. There you go.
Yo, I don't really want to get into, the politics of it, but I will say, I reached out today to some people, in particular, I just reached out to some people, and what I'm understanding and being told is that people mad because of what I said yesterday, and they reaching out. They went to Bongine, texting, don't trust me, this, that, and the other. Like, and whoever did that, now that you know I know what you're doing. And here's the thing. Everybody can have their feelings and their opinion, and all that's good and that's cool. Because I wouldn't trust a motherfucker either, especially in a situation and conditions. But I wanted to focus on a few things to clear the air.
Okay.
People are wondering why. I'm not upset. I'm just like a hype type nigga. Like, if something is wrong, I'm going to speak about it. And I have a passion behind it. I do not condone or think that R. Kelly should be fucking with Whack 100 for several reasons. I give you 3 or 4 right off the top. A, he fucked Jay Prince. B, he disrespected Tupac. He disrespected Nipsey. 3, he co-signed 6ix9ine snitch rat ass. When you got a person with that kind of character, and all of these things are public that you can look and find out for yourself, why would you even attempt to talk to him? Now, this is also not a bombshell, or might be. His direct link and how he even got involved is through Levi. Levi is the connection between R. Kelly and Whack. Levi wants to do anything that he can to make himself seem important and try to do something that he don't know what he's doing. He keep running around talking about he a street nigga. And what's really funny to me is every time he does that, he says he's from up top. Nigga, you from Detroit. Stop claiming New York, because New York do not want your ass. Like, it is what it is. You are from Detroit. And there's nothing wrong with being from Detroit. But stop with the, we up top. Nigga, you not up top. Up top niggas that's real do not fuck with rats. This nigga fucks with 6ix9ine. How much more evidence do you need to tell you that, why would R. Kelly fuck with him? And here's the thing. The reason why I'm passionate about it now even more so is because Kels don't know. It would be one thing if he knew. The nigga's not in the streets. Kelly is locked up. He can only go by what somebody is telling him. And if he's getting the wrong information from the wrong type of people, he's moving based on emotion and not intellect. There's no intellect because he's not seeing the day-to-day actions of a Whack 100 or anybody else. He can only go on what people are telling him. So if you got a nigga that always stayed home because he was scared to go outside and he wanted to be something that he wasn't, which I'm directly talking about Levi, what do you think he's going to do? He's going to try to portray himself as a person who knows, as a person who's from where it's at. And I'm a New York nigga, but every nigga around the country know New York get it popping. I'm not saying we better than nobody, but I give you a great example. The first thing when you out of town and you ask a nigga from New York, yo son, where you from? First thing a nigga say is Brooklyn. Nigga, I ain't from no fucking Brooklyn. I'm from Harlem. But if you a fraud, the first thing you gonna scream is Brooklyn. And that's because Brooklyn was put on the map by Biggie, Lil' Kim, all the little rappers, and that's just where everything seems to be where it's live at. So a nigga that comes from Queens is screaming, I'm from Brooklyn, if he in motherfucking North Carolina. If a nigga is in goddamn Colorado and he from Staten Island, he's screaming, he from Brooklyn. Nigga, you're not from Brooklyn. That's like another nigga that say, where you from? Right? And he live in Buffalo, New York. Buffalo, New York is New York, but nigga, that ain't the 5 boroughs. That ain't where it's popping. That's where the cows in the country is at, nigga. But if you come from Detroit and you don't know no better, and I tell you, Buffalo, the only thing you're hearing is New York. You're not recognizing that Buffalo is the country, nigga. It's New York, but it's a country. That's like saying I'm from Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is damn near Canada.
So that's
like
the country. So that's like saying you from Poughkeepsie.
Exactly. Nigga, you not from New York. Yeah, you from New York State. But you ain't from New York for real. So what a fraud nigga do? First thing the fraud nigga say, Brooklyn in the house. Get your bitch ass out of here with that Brooklyn shit. Nigga, I'm from Harlem. I don't give a fuck about no Brooklyn. I don't give a fuck, Queens, Staten Island. What I'm trying to say is be who you are and be where you from. Definitely. So now, if you got a nigga with that type of mentality and he's sitting out on the outside and he's trying to be something that he's not, he feeding poison to R. Kelly. He's sending them letters. He dick riding. I ain't never seen a nigga ride another nigga dick so much, you know, and screaming, constantly screaming no homo. But you sucking dick like a homo, but screaming no homo. Like, the shit don't match to me. So now, R. Kelly don't know none of this. Yo, I'm going to keep it 100 with you, son. When R. Kelly was in the streets, I was in them streets when the nigga was in the streets with the niggas that he was running with. And I'm not disrespecting the nigga at all, but R. Kelly is an R&B singer. He not no thug nigga. He ain't built like that. He wasn't holding down no corners and no blocks. But the niggas around him was, so he didn't have to. So I'm trying to say he was never one of them type niggas who was standing on the corner holding it down with a gat. He ain't never had a do-rag or a tech behind him. He ain't never stood on no corners eating no motherfucking 4 wings fried hard with Chinese fried rice. He wasn't one of them Timberland boot-wearing type niggas that was going to hold it down on the block. He wasn't smacking a bitch on the ass and doing none of that. He was a smooth R&B singer. But the niggas around him was just like I described. So what I'm trying to say to you now is, what makes you think he's now that thug-type nigga who knows in prison? He wasn't that in the streets. So he always had to rely on somebody to be in his ear. And in all honesty, that is part of his downfall, because he always relied on information that wasn't always correct. The people that put the information in his ear, they put it in his ear for their own benefit, both now in jail and in the streets. And because he wasn't built from that cloth, he became and did what he did. That's why a lot of shit, if the nigga had thorough niggas who was down for loyalty for real, in his camp from day one, he wouldn't even have these charges. Because I'm going to keep it 100 with you, nigga. The niggas that I fuck with for real, is Shabazz disrespect the game. And I'm going to use a different analogy. If I disrespect the game and I did something I wasn't supposed to that was against the code, the same niggas I run was going to be like, yo, son, you can't be doing that shit. Like, nigga, niggas might go upside my motherfucking head and tell me, yo, nigga, you better fall back with that bullshit. Because you know why? If you fuck up for you, you fuck up for us. And I'm not about to let you fuck up because, nigga, I'm depending on you to eat. Niggas ain't do that. Niggas let that nigga move the way he wants to move, and they supported that, be it good or bad. The same thing is happening now. Levi, you a snake, bitch-ass nigga. I don't give a fuck if you get with whack 10,000. Fuck you. I'm not even going to go in on Larry because as far as I'm concerned, Larry just on for the ride. Larry is listening to fucking Levi. That's how I'm looking at it. He's smart enough, at least, to sit back, fall back, and let Levi make the moves, he's going to capitalize and back them shits and endorse him. But think about it. He don't got no motherfucking clout to be writing or talking to R. Kelly. R. Kelly ain't fucking with him. I know that for a fact. Bonjean ain't fucking with him. The only nigga that could do something like that because he's trying to play a role is Levi. And Levi, I know your bitch ass text Bonjean this morning. Fuck nigga. I didn't text nobody about you. I don't have to. I talked to Kelly. Direct, nigga. And all this shit about the sisters, let me make this clear for the last time. I don't give a fuck who has a problem with them. I get it. I'm not saying you wrong or you right. But listen to this very closely. R. Kelly says those are my sisters. Whether I believe it or whether I don't, it's not important because R. Kelly co-signed for them girls. We could be mad all day. The man came out his own mouth and said they are official. Now, who am I to go against that? I don't give a fuck about no blood test, no DNA test, no what you believe, what you don't. If that man co-signs them, what I'm supposed to do? What you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I can go against it because I'm the one that introduced them.
Yo, son, I ain't getting into those politics. Here's what I'm gonna say. Whether you did it or not, and I'm not disrespecting you, nigga, I'm gonna keep it 100. All right? We on some real nigga shit. I don't give a fuck who you introduced to who. At the end of the day, R. Kelly said they're official. You may be the one to introduce them. I'm not disputing that. But whether you did or whether you didn't, at the end of the day, the man with the final say to approve them is R. Kelly. Not me and not you.
You're right.
So that's not important. Listen. You see how we got this report where it's this real nigga shit? It's not like I'm disrespecting. You know how the game go, and we got to both. If you from the street for real nigga, you got to honor the game. Right. You can say what you say, and you might be right. I'm not saying you didn't introduce him, but here's what cats and trumps all of that. R. Kelly gave him the green light. Mm-hmm. So now it's no argument.
That's 100% facts.
We can't fight about it. You can't dispute me, and I can't dispute you, because R. Kelly is the one who said they official.
So the only thing that's left is for me to is like I've been saying, and from day one, I gotta tell Rob, like, yo, I made a mistake. And
I ain't getting in that, Dana. I ain't getting in that. All I'm saying is, yo, I ain't getting in that. I'm not getting. Look, I fuck with the man, and the man tell me what he told me, and from that point on, I got nothing to say.
All right, so but hold on, wait. So Levi text Bonjean about you?
I don't know if it was Levi. It was several people. I don't know if it was. She's not going to tell me who it was, but I know they did it. She's not. She still has integrity as a lawyer, so she's not going to say, Shabazz, by the way, today Levi texted me about you. This person texted me about you. She's not going to say that, but she will tell me that people is on my ass about you. Don't trust me because they feel that's the only way. But what they don't understand, Bonjean is his lawyer. Me and Bonjean had a beef before, and our beef before was because I was trying to tell her shit, and I guess she just, she didn't. There was so many people trying to come at her. She didn't know who to believe and who not to believe. She didn't know which way to move. Listen, Bonjean is a fucking lawyer. She's not a street female. She ain't in the streets. If we put her on the corner of any block, anywhere, she can't get off that block on some black woman shit or some street girl shit. She gonna get on the block and get panicked and call 911. A sister or somebody from the hood gonna figure out which way is the train station, how to get to a fucking Uber, who they can call to come pick them up. And they gonna post up, hold it down till somebody come get their ass. Right. Bonjean ain't come from that cloth, man. So what that means is she don't know. She don't know who telling her the truth and who not. Yo, son, at the end of the day, for real, she's a white woman. She's a white woman with some money. She don't know nothing about the politics and the scumbags and the ghetto and the hood and the shit that we all come from. Nigga, because that's what I come from. R. Kelly came from that. She don't know nothing about that. She know about R. Kelly as a superstar. She don't know about R. Kelly in the life he had prior to being a singer and living in the hood and having to deal with gangs and drug dealers and seeing people get killed. She don't know none of that shit. That's fantasy to her. But what she needed at that time and continues to need to this day is somebody who does. so they can show her how to maneuver, show her how to move. So now she has a double-edged sword. She knows what's going on in the streets, and she knows how to translate that into the courtroom with them white folks. Because all them white lawyers basically are mouthpieces. They just have to be trained properly. Because they don't know who shot who and who did what. They're going on testimonies of liars, con men, murderers, and innocent people. And they have to present and paint a story that's most believable to a jury of 12 fucking people. Now, if they don't have the side that knows the shit that me and you know, Dana,
right,
they don't have a case. It's just that simple. And so you know what a smart nigga does, or a semi-smart nigga, like a bitch nigga like Levi? He figures that shit out and says, I am going to be the one to try to tell her how to maneuver. A bitch nigga like Levi is going to be the one to send 1 million texts to Whack 100 and ask him, hey, my cousin this, my cousin that. Like at the end of the day, and guess what? Because Whack 100 is funny style from jump, he entertained this bitch ass nigga. Any nigga, and I don't give a fuck, again, dog, Tupac's dead, son. What give you the right to stand up and judge Tupac? How the fuck you gonna say some fuck nigga shit about Nipsey Hussle? How the fuck you gonna turn around and co-sign 6ix9ine? And how the fuck you gonna fuck Jay Prince? You don't think niggas in the street know what's going on, son? You don't think there's a penalty for that sometimes? It's gonna catch up with you. And the crazy shit about it is when it catches up with you, whoever's in the crossfire and in the mix, they gonna get caught in the middle. Why would you throw R. Kelly in the middle of that shit? And he in jail. Because the way I figure, other niggas gonna think and figure the same way. Why would you do that? But you his cousin. Why would y'all even entertain that shit? So I'm just clearing the air as to why I'm pissed. Because, nigga, I come from the streets for real, for real. I know how the game go. By the blessings of Allah, I am still around. And a lot of niggas held me down around the country because of how I think. I ain't sold 1 million keys. I ain't shot 1,000 niggas, but I know how to move. Simple as that. That's a New York characteristic and trait that I'm proud of, because that's how New York niggas do. Don't get me wrong. We got some fuck niggas in New York too, but I ain't one of them niggas. You understand? So when I see some bullshit, I'ma call it out. And if I fuck with you on some real nigga shit, Dana, if you get locked up, Allah forbid. But nigga, if a nigga throw some dirt on your name or say some foul shit, I'ma tell him 1 or 2 things. Yo, son, keep it moving with that, because he might have done that, but he ain't do that with me. So I can't condone or testify to the shit you talking about. I don't know that Dana. The Dana that I know did this. Now, if you get mad at me for not agreeing with you, I don't really give a fuck. What you gonna do? Because you ain't about to bully me into believing what you say. Why? Because you say it? You know what I'm saying? It's just like being with a bitch. The final story I'm gonna give you. You could be with a bitch and the bitch could be cheating on you every motherfucking day. And you could be doing whatever you need to do for her. That bitch leaves you. Another nigga come along. This bitch turned into a housewife. She ain't cheating no more. She shut niggas down. Because she was one way with Johnny, don't mean she gonna be the same way with Jim. Everybody brings out different emotions and feelings and actions in different people. So because you have one judgment, doesn't mean that judgment applies to everybody. So that's why I'm calling to set that record straight. So you bitch niggas and females and whoever, text Bonjean some more. Because that shit ain't going, she don't hold weight over me. And I'm sure Bonjean is smart. I'm sure y'all sent her the link yesterday for her to listen. So when she listens again, let me be clear is what I mean. Bonjean ain't on my level in the street. And I'm not on her level in the court. So Bonjean can't run shit with what I do. She has no fucking bearing between me and R. Kelly. Because it's 2 different relationships. My relationship is on some street shit. My relationship is on some shit that's going to make some shit happen and get you some evidence to get your ass a lesser amount of time. Her relationship is to translate the information that she gets and disseminate it to a jury of 12 or a fucking, whatever you call it, an appellate court. So what you think you're stopping? You ain't stopping shit. You know what you niggas is doing? You showing me that I'm putting the fear of God in your bitch ass. Because if I wasn't a threat, you wouldn't be texting. So, Dana, you can ask me whatever you want to ask me, and I'm gonna get off your show.
Man, listen. Everybody was saying that they knew it, but the almighty question is this. And and I'm gonna ask this. And presidents, when Azriel was on the phone, who was that she was talking to? Was it Larry or was it R. Kelly?
It was R. Kelly.
So
it was R. Kelly.
So that was Rob actually crying.
That was R. Kelly. Right. I'll tell you a backstory to that. And one of the things that she told me, and one of the things I found out to be true, R. Kelly is an intense, passionate type of a person. So a lot of reasons why people believe those songs is because you can feel his emotion.
Right.
This is the intro to the punchline. The punchline is that nigga can cry at the drop of a dime. Because you heard him crying on the phone don't mean that he was really crying inside. That was an act. He was caught. He was busted. Because at the end of the day, dig what I'm saying to you. He knew about the fight a moment after it happened. Somebody informed him in jail. Azriel couldn't call R. Kelly. You think it was a coincidence that R. Kelly happened to call Azriel while she in the emergency room after the fight with Joycelyn? No. There was somebody who made him aware of that from the prison. Stop putting shit together and then y'all will start figuring it out. Think about it. There's people now that's on trial or about to be on trial for leaking records and doing this. You don't think R. Kelly had people on the outside or some of them CEOs that was informing him as to every move that was going on? As that fight was happening, it hadn't made TMZ because I hadn't given them the tapes yet. But it was being live streamed. Everybody knew R. Kelly was in jail, including the correction officers. So some of them same female or male correction officers was watching the shit in real time. And they told him.
So let me ask you this.
The timing of him calling her in the hospital was not a coincidence, dog.
So let me ask you this, because I seen the communications between you and Larry was saying that Azriel was going to flip on Rob, and you were saying that if he was home, then it wouldn't happen.
It wouldn't have. It wouldn't have.
Oh, trust me, but I already know that. But the thing that I'm wondering is Azriel coming back to the Trump. On one clip that I have, Larry was saying that he sent Azriel back there to get Joycelyn. And the second clip I have, Larry is saying that they got the cable and everything cut on from his house. My thing is, what's the actual truth? Because you was there, I wasn't.
I don't know about him cutting on no cable, but the actual truth about them being in the Trump the night before, the actual truth about it started the night before. And they were she was trying to convince Joycelyn to be with her, but I don't think she was trying to take her to flip. I think it was more of a reconciliation thing, because at the time, Azriel was mad because R. Kelly had just removed her name to Joycelyn's name for the primary visit. You can only get one primary girlfriend or whatever, however it worked at MCC. And Azriel had that title for a while, and Kelly decided to give it to Joycelyn. So Azriel was cunning and smart enough to try to manipulate the situation, because Azriel was the head bitch in charge. So if she can get Joycelyn and convince her and show her whatever, however she was going to do it, she can keep her same position. Because Kelly was already... It was a done deal. He was giving Joycelyn that spot. I don't know if he was giving her the spot to wife her. He was giving her the spot for the visit. So what they did cleverly was the night before, Angelo and Azriel had Tim and his wife come to Trump Tower to show them the safety of the place. They did a tour of the house. You understand? It was all conducted, but the person who orchestrated it all for her benefit was Azriel. Azriel was trying to get them to side with her, and she started with Tim and the mama in that house.
What?
So that's a fact. That's a fucking fact.
So Azriel brought Tim and Jonjolin to tour the house?
The night before the fight happened, yes, she did.
Wow.
Yes, she did. The night before. Yes, she did. I don't know if I put that in the documentary, because some things I didn't put in the documentary because it was small and trivial. But I think one time, me and Joyce's mother got into it because she opened up her mouth and said some shit out of her mouth one day on the live. And Tim got into it behind something I can't remember. But I don't really have a beef with them. When I started telling stories, that's when they came in to say something. One of the things that I have, like, I don't be, like, son, honestly, I had walked away from this. So, like, I don't be remembering all that shit. Like, when you told me about Dubowski, I really have forgot about Dubowski. And what's crazy is me and Dubowski got into a beef. He came at me, too. Because he started talking that crazy shit like I was, what's the dude that you used to beef with? He shot at dude on his block or some shit. And I was like, he did what? Like, I wish that nigga... And me and him got into it. But what's the dude that they say he did some shit to his daughter or some shit like that?
Kevin Terrell?
Yeah, what they call him? They don't call him that. I didn't know him as that.
Bedbug. Call him Bedbug.
I didn't know him as Bedbug neither, nigga. Don't get me that. I knew the nigga's DJ something.
DJ Tyson?
DJ Tyson. Him. Seriously, like, I don't remember because I walked away from this shit and I buried it in my mind. I was like, honestly, I'm done with all of that shit. I don't want to remember these niggas. I don't want to remember these incidents. I'm done because it's too much drama. So if a motherfucker can't understand that, I don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I didn't remember the both. And me and the nigga got into a beef. Like, he started talking crazy out his face to me. And nigga, I'm not DJ Tyson. Nigga, you shoot a gun at me if you want to. You're not leaving the block. Like, that's just how I feel. I don't give a fuck if the feds is listening. Whoever listens, that's self-defense. Nigga, come pull a motherfucking gun out on me. I'm returning fire. Period. But I didn't remember who it was when you said it yesterday. And I didn't remember DJ Tyson because I buried all of that shit. Because all of this shit is an ongoing saga that never continues. Yeah. What got me back involved with the shit and pissed me off was the Whack 100 thing, because I know he do not stand for no honesty or no truth in no kind of way. And right now, he is a fucking sheep in wolf's clothing. He's a fucking sheep, but he's a wolf. And the shit that's crazy about it is if R. Kelly was in the street and decided to fuck with Whack, I couldn't say nothing, because that's his decision. But R. Kelly don't know the day-to-day movements with Whack. I guarantee you R. Kelly don't know the beef and how high it is with him and homie out of Texas. I guarantee you he don't know that shit. Like, Whack ain't a nigga you won't walk down the street with in certain parts of the country. He just not. Because you're fucking around and all of that shit is going to catch up to him. But the question is, who is it going to catch up to him with? Who's going to be with him when it catches up to him? My question is, if you even considered lying and saying that you are R. Kelly's cousin or any association or affiliation, why would you put him in the middle of all of that bullshit? Because you know what's going on in the streets. Your bitch ass sit down and look at the internet all day, every day. So I'm sure you seen the headlines splash across the nigga news screen. So nigga, you know. So how can you confess love or loyalty towards a nigga, put them in bed with a nigga like that? What part of the game is that?
One of my subs said they on Wax head out here in LA.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the nigga done disrespected everybody who everybody loved. Nigga, you disrespected Tupac. Are you fucking crazy? You disrespected Nip, a man that got kicked in his face laying on the fucking sidewalk. Are you fucking serious? Like, nigga, some things you should even come out your fucking mouth. Like, and you black. Are you fucking serious? Like, there's no way you get no respect from no real street nigga. And nigga, I promise you, they ain't a street nigga in the country of significance that do not respect As Is magazine. You can say fuck Shabazz all day, but everybody know my brand. Every nigga that's about that life respect that brand. Coming at me is gonna create. You know what? I ain't gonna say that because you stupid enough to go at Jay Prince, so you'll come at me too. I'm not special. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you cross certain lines and cross certain boundaries, when you got the nerve and the audacity to diss Nip and to diss Tupac, you just got a death wish. You'll come at anybody. You're gonna be reckless in the mouth until whatever. So you don't have no care about casualties and none of that. So just with all that being said, why would it make sense to put R. Kelly in the middle of all of that? Why? And then on top of it, the nigga in jail. That nigga got enemies in jail too. And you know how the gang go in jail. You run with this nigga, he run with those niggas. So now you in jail, and the niggas the enemies of the nigga you fucking with is in jail too. They can't get to him, but they can get to you. Why would you put him in that kind of mix? That don't make sense to me. And I don't give a fuck. A nigga is not going to tell you out of his mouth while he's in prison that he's having a problem. He's going to tell you the reverse. Ain't nobody going to tell you, yo, they dogging me out. And I'm not saying that's what's happening to him. I am saying no nigga's going to tell you what's really going on behind them walls. They just got to deal with that. So you think because the nigga say he all right, that he really all right? First and foremost, he's not all right because he's in jail. So just listening to a nigga say, yo, I'm all right is a lie. Dog, you're not all right. You locked up. You got 30 years. You far from all right. So if you lying about being all right, I know you're not going to tell me what's really going on in there. And you fucking R. Kelly. You're not an average nigga. So again, with that being said and everybody knowing that, why would you put somebody in that situation? And nigga, if I fuck with you as a real nigga, it don't matter if you R. Kelly or not. If you my man and I fuck with you, I fuck with you. I'm going to tell you what it is, and I'm going to tell you how to get by it. I'm going to tell you when you're wrong. Nigga, I might punch you in your motherfucking chest like I was your uncle and you was the nephew and you was out of order. And I didn't really want to hurt you, but I'm going to cave your chest in to give you a lesson. The same way niggas did to me when I was a kid in the street. You know how many times a nigga punched me in my motherfucking chest because I did a nigga start to learn. But you respect them kind of niggas because they're not trying to hurt you, they trying to teach you. That's how the real game go. These niggas, they don't respect the rules no more. They don't know the game. So the fans that's listening and the people that is what they on, I ain't even mad at motherfuckers that's mad at me or got something to say about me. You know why? Dana, they don't know. I'm not listening to no bitch that ain't never been locked up. Bitch, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You just running your motherfucking mouth. I did 7 years. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, all that shit you talking is some shit you watched on TV. Yeah. I know how the game go.
Yeah. So
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so hold up. When you picked up Azriel, Larry was with her when y'all went to the DoubleTree?
No, he was on the phone. He was on the phone. When I got Azriel, I never picked her up, to be honest with you, because I had her from the conception of the fight. When she got to the house, I was with her, and I had her put in a separate room. And this is what also proves my point about how Kelly knew. When we walked in the hospital in the emergency room, everybody and their mama stopped like a celebrity walked in the hospital because they had all seen the shit live streamed.
Right.
The nurses knew, everybody, and it was black in the hospital. I had to tell Azriel to stand in the front. And there's a clip where she's sitting in a wheelchair with the police. And I was having them stall because I had a black nurse find us a room to put her in privately so she wouldn't have to sit in front of everybody at the emergency room. Because from the moment of that fight, people had taken sides and formed opinions. And they wasn't in favor of Azriel. So we had to protect her while she was in the emergency room. Those are facts. Larry wasn't with her. Larry was on the phone.
So here's my question. Why would Larry be on the phone with her, though?
Because she fucking called him. He had brainwashed her and flipped her out at that point. Or he was keeping tabs on her to go and do whatever because she was supposed to be surrendering herself. She was in the flip mode stage, and she was surrendering herself so she can give the information to the feds. Larry was the middleman for the transaction. When he first seen my face, these are his exact words. He told the feds, "We have a problem." When he seen that I had control of Azriel, and if the nigga listen, you bitch ass nigga, tell the truth on one thing. You can lie all day about anything else. Tell me you didn't say that. Fuck nigga. You know you said that, you bitch ass nigga. You told the feds we have a problem. Because she was with Shabazz. And nigga, I wasn't condoning taking nobody no motherfucking feds. Fuck that. Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck what it was. I understand the law is the law. But nigga, you don't use me as an instrument to pass nobody off to the feds. Nigga, I'm not no federal mule. Get the fuck out of here. But I didn't have a choice at that point. They knew we was on our way back. He was already on the phone with her. And he was asking us, so where you going? What y'all doing? And she was telling him step by fucking step.
So the feds surrounded the car?
No, they never. No. It was a. Pardon me. They never surrounded the car. It was a non-hostile surrender, or it wasn't a violent surrender. I got it back to the hotel, and they politely came to the room, but they came to the room deep.
Man, it ain't no politely. When them niggas come, they come.
But they check it. Listen to this, nigga. You right about that. But had I not brought it in that room and opened that door, they would have came in with a barricade and big feet and fucked my ass up to take her. When I say polite, they came in aggressive, but I didn't get beat up. That's polite to me. Nigga, when the police came to Trump Tower, when them two was fighting, nigga, I opened my man opened the door. Azriel and Joycelyn was fighting. When the first police came in, they was deep, 7 or 8 of them in the hallway. They got the flak jackets on, and they had a big black nigga, a big linebacker, refrigerator Perry looking ass nigga. The first nigga that they grabbed and rushed and tackled was me. Nigga, I'm 6'1", 185. My man was 5'11", 250.
Yeah, hit big
Why
dude,
the
bro.
fuck y'all fucking me up?
Yeah, hit big dude, bro.
That was the police. So, and you know, because they didn't know they didn't know what was what. They didn't know if I had orchestrated it. You see, so the reason why I'm telling you that part is because had they not heard and had Larry not been on the phone with them, and I was rebellious, like I ain't taking it to the DoubleTree, and they would have had to come. They would have came really aggressive. They was aggressive, but they wasn't fuck your bads up aggressive.
So Larry was telling them where to go to get her?
Yes, son, yes. He was on, it was a three, yes. Yes.
So now, so now he's trying to make it seem like he don't know nothing about that.
He a fucking liar. He was on the phone doing the whole transaction. He was the pivot man. He was the point guard to it. He a fucking liar. Nigga, I told it in the documentary. I told you yesterday. I tell you again today. While I'm driving her from the fucking emergency room, she's sitting on the right side of the car crying, and she got the phone up to her face, and on the other end, FaceTime was Larry. And Larry had to put the feds on his other end of the phone. Fucking me, he didn't know.
So now Levi trying to get Larry to talk to Rob. And because Levi's trying to clear Larry's name, and they trying to put it on Angelo.
Good luck with that, son. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. That's all I'm gonna say to that. Like I wish, listen, son. If them niggas can pull it off and manipulate it, that's gonna be like the upset of whatever. Like Bonji ain't gonna talk to son. His sister's gonna talk to him. You know what I mean? Like, if he still don't listen, like, I'm done with the shit. You know what I mean? Like, I can't make a nigga, you can't make a horse drink. Like, I can take you to the water, nigga, and I can't make you drink. And I don't really think that's going to be successful because I'm sure that there's niggas that's in jail that's once they come out and they starting to find out, they're going to tell him what time it is. Everybody in there ain't his friend, but everybody in there ain't his enemy. So somebody is going to be neutral, and it's probably going to be a Muslim that's probably trying to convert him and keep some heat off his ass and say, yo, come here, brother, let me talk to you for a minute. Because that's how that shit go in there. So once he gets the information and he puts it all together, if he still decides to allow that, what you gonna do, Dana? I mean, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? It'll take you back to the same shit. Like, what you gonna do when a man say them sisters is his sisters?
Yeah.
We can say whatever we want to say. It doesn't matter. It's what he says. He said to Whack, and he said to me, when you hear it come out of the horse's mouth, and I'm the horse's mouth, that's it. And that's true. How you gonna argue that? You can't.
At all.
So if Levi is successful in doing it, I don't think he's successful in doing it because he ain't.
So let me ask you this: did they threaten Azriel for her to actually turn herself completely in? Did they threaten to lock her parents up? Anything?
Nah. They ain't do all that shit. She was just spooked and scared enough, and she was already brainwashed at that point, so she thought she was doing the right thing. Ain't nobody threatening her. What were they gonna threaten her parents to threaten her with? What was they gonna do? She didn't have to cooperate. She cooperated and gave up the information on the storage facility on her own. She did that in the bathroom, in the emergency room. She did that. All those there was nobody. Larry wasn't on the phone with her then. I actually had her phone because her phone went dead after her live. Like, so she didn't even have the phone. That was all Azriel. When it's when a woman is bit. When a woman loves you, she loves you. But when a bitch is bitter, the bitch is bitter. And so you either gotta calm down and fall back until she get unbitter, or you got to deal with the bitterness. And at that point, she was bitter. And she was also scared because she was enemy number one. She's in Chicago. She just had a fight with Joycelyn. The fight is over R. Kelly, and she's in a fucking land of R. Kelly supporters. She had to come out the bathroom and be escorted around with a sheet over her head. Son, if I wasn't there, and I'm not Superman and not trying to say that, she would have been the equivalent to Bonjean standing on the corner in the hood not knowing what to do. Because she wouldn't have knew what the fuck to do. How was she going to get out of there? Larry couldn't help her.
So
the only thing that would have helped her was the feds were en route because Larry had given them the address and told them where to come to. So what would have happened is she would have had a time period in between getting released from the emergency room until the feds got there and scooped her ass up. But it don't take but a second to hit somebody.
So the feds came and got her. But how did she get back to... I'm lost.
She got back to the DoubleTree because I took her. I had her possession of her throughout the entire ordeal. From the moment I had Azriel that entire day. Okay. She lied and she threw me off because I was supposed to get her, and I'm just guessing because I don't remember 100%. But in the time area, say we were supposed to meet up at 10 o'clock in the morning. But then at 10 o'clock in the morning, when I went to get her, she wasn't there, and she said she was at the beauty parlor. She was getting her hair done.
Right, I remember that.
And then she pushed it back to like 12:45 or some shit like that. And by the time when I got her the next time at the 12:45, she was calling me because she was claiming that there was a girl and there was some people down there to beat her up that Kelly had sent. I don't know if it's true or if it's not true, but there were some girls down there, and one of them was kind of brolic, a light-skinned girl, and she was talking plenty shit to her, like she was getting ready to get in her ass.
Was it Glenda?
I don't know her name. She's in the documentary. I got her in the documentary. I don't know her name, though. But she was definitely a rider. She was definitely built like a female linebacker. So I don't know, Azriel was running her.
That was Glenda.
I don't know. I don't know her name. You know what I mean? So if she's listening, I ain't got nothing personal against you. Right. It is what it is. The story was a story. Right. And that's the story that we got. So when me and my man got there, we deaded all of that. Like, wasn't going to be no jumping Azriel. Wasn't going to be none of that shit. It was going to be what we came for. And what I came for initially was her, to take her back to the DoubleTree. The reason why the filming started, it started because they started fighting and it got out of hand. And when it first got out of hand, the security guard, when it initiated getting out of hand, a black security guard was with a white man, and she started talking slick, telling me what I could and couldn't do. And I'm like, who the fuck you think you talking to? You can't tell me what I could do. Like, and then she said some shit about, well, you ain't gonna be no filming in Trump or this. I'm like, I'm not in Trump. I'm in a house, first of all, and ain't really no filming. And she said some shit about she's gonna call the police. Call the police, bitch! Like, that's the first thing everybody say when you black. Even black people say it to black people. When they think you from the hood, they think every nigga got a warrant, or we all got an unlicensed gun, or we got some drugs in our pockets. So the first thing they say is, I'm going to call the cops. And usually that shit works with the average nigga because he know he got a warrant when he got something on him he ain't supposed to. Nigga, I own a real company. Bitch, call the police. I'll sit here and wait. Fuck they gonna do to me? They ain't did nothing. And it went from there. And from that point, I had Azriel that entire day until she got released to the feds. That's the truth.
And the feds eventually brought her back to the Trump, right?
Yo, I don't even know how she got back the next day. I seen it. What's crazy is Angelo came because Angelo wasn't there. Angelo was in Baltimore or some shit, wherever the fuck he was at. And the nigga called me and he was like, yo, son, I'm on my way. And I told him what happened. He was like, yo, I guess he seen it through live stream or got the word too. He's like, I'm on a plane. I'm down there. I will give him that. He was there with the quickness. And he came the next day. I went back to the hotel and I thought I was going to meet him. And he's standing in the lobby and Azriel hiding behind a pole. Like, cause this big ass poles like in ancient Greece in the lobby or some shit. And she came from behind the pole. And I was like, oh shit. How the fuck you get out like that? And then she started laughing and then she told me the story. So when they got her that night, I guess she gave them enough information and they let her ass go either that night and I didn't know it or the next day when her daddy got there. And then that's when we went upstairs and LaToya was there. the shorty, and that's when they had the interaction when LaToya was talking about he had his bank account and this, that, and other, and all that bullshit.
You talking about the Detroit accuser, right?
The girl that said she slept with Jay-Z. Child molester. She's a big girl. She's a hairdresser. I think her name was LaToya something.
LaToya X.
Yeah, that's her name. That's her. That's her. And me and her got into it at one point too because she tried to say I tried to rape her. I put her in a hotel and told her she either had to do this or do that to stay. And I'm like, like, yo, bitch, is you crazy? Like, one thing I ain't never did in my life, son, was rape no female. I ain't never, nigga, I got 5 baby mamas, and I know this gonna sound foul as fuck, but I got baby mamas. And some of them bitches is married, but we have children together. So if they felt sympathy for me and I wanted to fuck, I could pay one of my baby mamas for some pussy. Why the fuck would I rape somebody? Like, and I think somebody had put that in her head to make her say that shit, but that just wasn't the truth. But we squashed all that because she recanted her statement. But then somebody said she didn't, and she stood on top of it. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, but she was the only one. And dog, I had interviewed and brought in 20 or 30 females. I was flying all over the country with females. Like, a lot of them shits I just didn't ever put out. But ain't not one of them bitches said I tried to rape them.
Yeah, that's during the time that they tried to, for that Don Russell tried to say that I tried to rape Jasmine. I was like, what? Me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't, you probably tell the truth. I'm not minimizing it. I just don't know about that part. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be honest with you. Like, a lot of the girls that didn't make it on the tape, I wouldn't have had to try to rape none of them. I didn't have to try to rape nobody.
Right.
I just put it to you that way. Because you got to think about it. Nigga, I'm flying a bitch in from Seattle, Washington. I'm flying somebody else in from Detroit. I'm flying somebody else in from North Carolina. I'm putting them in 5-star hotels. I'm letting them have an open credit card for room service to get to whatever the fuck they want. Outside of R. Kelly, that was probably the best treatment that they ever had. When I say this, I say it lightly, and I'm not trying to say it in no type of way, but I'm just being real with you. Nigga, them bitches would have opened up the door to get fucked happily. There wasn't no need for rape. Because all they knew was Shabazz was the one who got me out here. Shabazz is the one who got me in this room. Shabazz is the one who got me living like I'm living. Yo, bitches is giving up pussy to niggas that's taking them to McDonald's. I'm putting filet mignon in front of these hoes. So what the fuck I gotta rape a bitch for? Are you crazy?
Facts. So let me ask you this, Shabazz. And matter of fact, and you can say you can tell me you can decline or what, but it was said to me that Uncle Ben was trying to sell R. Kelly mama stuff. Is that true?
True.
So Uncle Ben was trying to sell you R. Kelly mama stuff.
True.
Was it the obituary or was it like clothes or like what? What was it?
It's the obituary. I got a copy of it. And he definitely was having it on the market. Very true.
Hold up. He was selling Miss Joanne obituary?
He's trying to sell it to me. Because you know what? I compensated him for his time, which was only fair. You know, and I come to find out he wasn't who he pretended he was either, because he had Jasmine holed up in his house, he had an outhouse on the front porch. Like, he lived somewhere deep in the country or some shit like that. So all that PhD and counseling, and he wrote books and all that, that shit is milk. That shit is milking, what you call that shit? Smoke and mirrors. So it wasn't really like that. So the moral of the story was, whether he had that or not, I felt it only fair that, yo, listen, I'm using you for your time, I'm going to pay you. So I that's what I did. But what ended up happening was, it's just like any nigga. When you give a nigga some money and they figure you got money, if they can get more, they're going to try it. That's what he did.
So Dr. Rice really went that far?
You just asked me that, brother. I told you yes.
And he had Jasmine in his house?
Yes. He had it down there for 2 or 3 days. As a matter of fact, he didn't want her to stay with me because Jasmine was Jasmine was open, son.
Oh, trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. So it's open, like, son. So it's like, and when everybody was like, "Oh, Dana raped her," I'm like, I didn't have to. I was.
I mean, I'm not co-signing that. I will co-sign this, that she was open. And where I was staying, you know, where we was staying was the best hotel down there. We was right next to the basketball arena. And I had everybody, I had them in suites.
So,
like I said, she had access to filet mignon and do whatever else the fuck she want. Dr. Rice seen that as a threat. So he was like, "Oh hell no."
So, also question. So did? Yeah, I'm just asking you this. So did Robert tell you himself that he told Jasmine and to put charges on me?
No, he never told me that, but she said that. He never told me that. No, he did not tell me that. She told me that. She actually produced the letters.
But that she wrote?
Yes.
So she wrote some letters on me?
Yes, she did.
Wow. That would have been an interesting court case.
I never released the letters. I got them. I had copies of them. So I'm saying, like, son, a lot of shit I didn't think it was, it was a lot of he say, she say, and to be totally honest with whatever happened between you and her, let me just be clear with this. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm not saying you tell the truth. I don't know. I know what was told to me. I know what was produced. But none of that had anything to do with R. Kelly. Right. So whether you did whatever you did or not, that was not going to help or hurt R. Kelly. Facts. So it got to a point where some shit I just held on to and didn't even release because what does that have to do with R. Kelly? What you did ain't got shit to do with R. Kelly. Right. And that's part of the problem why the nigga's in jail, because some of those charges and the things that have happened are the result of other people's actions. And it just fell on him because he was the head of the camp. So if a nigga, if you running with a nigga and this nigga making all the moves and you number 6 of 20 niggas and something happened, the first thing they say in the news is a person of Robert Kelly's camp committed such and such and such. But if you're smart, you say, but why are you using R. Kelly's name? Because Joshua Bennett is not R. Kelly. Joshua Bennett did that shit. But R. Kelly gonna take the blame.
Right.
So for me, when I was getting certain things, it's like, I hear what you're saying. I'm sorry that you say that happened to you, but I ain't putting that out. And I didn't even say I ain't putting it out. I just didn't put it out.
You ain't even telling me. you ain't even telling me.
Well, you know, but see, now I think you lying a little, and here's why I think you lying, nigga. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm keeping 100 with you.
You ain't telling me about it.
Wait. I didn't, and you're right. But listen to what I'm saying to you. You know about it.
Yeah.
So I ain't have to tell you.
Yeah, but I found out about it from the Boski talking about, oh, Jasmine gonna put charges on you. I was like, what?
Well, you know about it. That was true.
Wow. That was true.
And that same dude, now that I remember, we talk about him, he publicly wanted her to put charges on somebody else. And I was like, you bitch ass nigga, what's with these niggas with putting charges on people? How you gonna tell a female? And me and him got into it about that, and I put out a statement to Jasmine, like, Jasmine, you better not tell no. If something, let me be clear with this. If something happened to you and you was raped, touched, or anything malicious happened to you, I understand. But do it on the grounds of somebody did something to you and you feel abused. Do not do it because some bitch ass niggas tell you to do some shit because he's coercing you into doing something. Do it because you was really violated. If you was violated, you got every right to say whatever you want, because violation of a female is wrong. I don't co-sign. I'm Muslim. Like, dog, I don't co-sign none of that kind of shit. That's why with Latoya, rape, bitch, what? Nigga, bitch, I've been fucking Muslim since I was 19. Like, I ain't never raped a bitch. It's just, bitch, I got fucked up. What? So I definitely feel like if a female is violated sexually or abused by a man, tell. I don't give a fuck if you call that. I'm not telling, but I'm telling that girl, tell. But I'm not going to force her or push her to say, yeah, go get this nigga. Go get that nigga. Son was doing that publicly. So I publicly said, you better not do that shit. Now, if you violate it, do it, but don't do it because this nigga telling you. And I felt I had to pull and tell her because I made sure Jasmine was straight. I never violated her. I let her live. I paid her bills. Fucking phone bill. She had a fucking Sprint phone bill for $800. Like these niggas that was telling these bitches all this bullshit, niggas wasn't doing nothing for nobody. These niggas was doing all kinds of fuck shit to these girls, and it all fell on R. Kelly. That's a fact, nigga.
$800 phone bill?
Her bill was $800. $800, nigga.
God
she
damn,
had a
nigga, and the only thing I got is a slice of cheesecake.
Yo, son. Son, it was doubled up though. I'm gonna keep it real. It was doubled up, and you know what? I get sometimes now. I got AT&T, and sometimes my bill be $700, $600. Because if you miss it, like I got international calling, I got this feature, that feature. All them features start to add up. I got, I didn't get the deal when they give you Showtime for free. And they give you Jay-Z's the download service, that shit for free. Like when I signed up, some of them shits wasn't free. Okay, so I want Tidal on there. I want to be able to look at stars. I want to see. So each one of them shits is like $10.99. So you also international calling because I print my magazine in China. So I call China a lot. So at the end of the day, my bill might be $300, $320. You miss it, now it's $640. I don't know if she had all that on her phone, but I know her motherfucking phone bill was $800 because I paid it.
Hey, bad. I need them letters, bro.
Nigga, at that time, I'm going to just keep it 100, nigga. Ain't no cap with me. There was a budget for all of that, son. Like, that's why. And like, there was a budget for all of that. And that's what I was trying to tell you yesterday, and I don't want to go into the tube and shit, but, like, when you do a project, like, let's say on the Netflix level, when you do a project, right, they're going to ask you, you got to pay for location. You got to pay for the set. You got to pay for the clothing. You got to pay for the actors to get wherever. You got to pay for where they're sleeping, what they're going to eat. You got to hire catering companies. So the bigger the project, the bigger the budget. Some budgets for some movies might be in excess of $500,000. And that ain't going to nobody's pocket. That's paying for the services that need to be provided for the project. So at that time, that was the kind of deal that we had for the documentary. So there was a budget that was allocated to take care of all of that. I was in 20 cities. I interviewed 60, 70 different girls. The ones that I couldn't get to, I brought them to me. There was a budget for that. Wow. And because she was instrumental with what she was saying happened to her, and it had been whispered, she was high priority on that budget list. So if this is what I needed to do to get her here, and if this is what needed to be done to hear her story, the mentality was, fuck it, pay it. If she needed a round trip ticket, because when I first found her, she didn't have no place to stay. She was stuck in Detroit. I think she was homeless or some shit. She had ran away from North Carolina, some shit. I can't remember exactly. But she wasn't stationary. So really, that was a lifeline to her.
But she was in school, wasn't she?
She was supposed to be in school or some shit. But then when something started leaking and somebody said something on Instagram or some shit, the school came at her, and then she got in trouble, and they threatened to take away her baby because she had a boy or a girl. She had a baby.
Yeah, her mother was taking care of the baby.
Well, and her mama got mad at her, and I think her mama threw her out. Some shit like that happened. I can't remember exactly. If I think about it, I will, but right off the top of my head, I just remember it was something like that. But the same thing I told her at that time was, yo, I ain't getting involved in all that. I got a solution for you. Do you want the solution? Her actions and mouth said yes. So, I mean, that's what it was.
So how did she get to Uncle Ben house?
I flew her there. I flew her. The mutual meeting spot was North Carolina. I flew her there. I flew her in from Detroit. Because what he first did, because he thought he was slick, he was trying to hide her, and he wanted to make sure that he was included in the deal. So what he did was gassed her up and brainwashed her and said, you cannot meet him without me being there. He didn't want to come to New York. He was not leaving where his safety zone was at. And she didn't know me at the time. She just knew whatever he told her. So she followed his instruction. And his instruction was, it has to happen in North Carolina. And I obliged it because I had no interest in Jasmine. Like, I wasn't trying to fuck. So if you want to meet in Australia, bitch, we'll meet in Australia. I don't give a fuck. So, if you want to be with your man, bring your man. I don't give a fuck. I just need information.
So Dr. Rice had her cleaning his living room in the outhouse.
I don't know about all that, son. You ain't getting me in that. I wasn't in the living room. I don't know. I don't know about that. Like, I don't know about the outhouse. She told me the nigga had an outhouse. And I'm like, wait a minute, outhouse? In 2021? 2020, an outhouse? She's like, Shabazz, you got to go out, shit in a bucket. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Wait a minute. That's surviving R. Kelly. Wait a minute.
Yo, son, that shit was crazy when she was telling me. And I'm like in my head saying, bitch, and you listen to this nigga and you don't want to stay with me, well, and I don't mean with me in my room, nigga. So let's get that clear. Me in the hotel that I'm in, you want to go to the outhouse? And she seen the light and she was like, nah, fuck that. I'm staying here. And that's what she did. She didn't like that.
So she had to shit and piss in a bucket outside?
Outside in the outhouse. Because you know, an outhouse don't have toiletry, so what you look like a toilet, it's a toilet seat on top of a bucket. But what if that's an outhouse? An outhouse doesn't have working toiletry. It's a fucking outhouse, like in the country. They're shitting in a bucket or they're shitting in the ground with a dug out hole in dirt. And they keep a bucket with water or whatever to wipe their ass or however they do.
Oh my God.
That's an outhouse. What did you think an outhouse was, man?
Well, I'll be damned.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. You can't believe shit that whatever you listen to me, man. Listen to me, and I'm gonna let you wrap this up. Son, hear me clear with this. When you see a nigga, when you see a nigga, you see whatever you see on TV or on the internet, whatever a nigga is trying to portray, 9 times out of 10 is the reverse. You would have never, ever thought Dr. Rice was in a situation or living in a place like that. You would have never believed that. He's intelligent. He knew how to talk. He had this book. He was supposed to have a PhD. You know, he was black. He appeared to have his shit together.
I caught that, Shabazz.
But
I caught that.
I mean, what did you catch?
He supposed. I caught that.
I mean, yo, it's real. Nigga, I didn't say that slickly. Like your dog. Again, I ain't no gangster nigga, but I'll say what it is. I didn't say it to be slick. I just said he's supposed to be. Like, me and him got into it too. I told him, because nigga, after, we started investigating shit. The lawyers started investigating shit. They dug up his supposed to be a drug counselor certificate. All that shit was expired. None of that shit was official from schools. Those were certificates that were given from a hospital, which had the equivalent and the value of nothing. And what happened is when I started hitting him with the facts, he didn't like that. Because what he thought I was just a dumbass nigga, and I was on an R. Kelly quest. But he didn't know everything that I was getting was being fact-checked and investigated. And it's real simple. If a nigga got a doctor, right? As a licensed doctor, there's a number that says you can look up, there's a number behind the doctor's name. Hashtag 07122. And you go to the medical board or wherever they go, the medical association, and look up that number to see if he's a registered doctor or not. So if a nigga issue that shit and somebody with some pull go to check to find it, they're going to find out the truth. Dr. Rice's fatal mistake was he did not realize that I had access to getting that kind of shit done. So up until I came along, he could ask that because nobody was going to check his credentials. He had the look. He had the appearance. He had the conversation of somebody legitimate. So nobody really questioned it. That's how he got away with it. Man. And that's how that shit go. Dane, I just wanted to clear that up. You don't got me talking and shit, and it's all good. But
I'll call you later. I got you. I'll call you later.
All right, son. You be good, homie.
All right, you too.
I ain't have to help now more, you rotten asshole. Bitch, my mama ain't got a bunch of kids that died. Bitch, all you hoes buried your baby. Fuck y'all pain, bitch. Get back my goddamn money, ho. I ain't have to help now more, you rotten asshole. Bitch, my mama ain't got a bunch of kids that died. Bitch, all you hoes buried your baby. Fuck y'all pain, bitch. Give me back my goddamn money, ho. Or suck my dick, bitch. In Chicago, fuck y'all, suck my dick, bitch. I keep a goddamn gun for whatever. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about shit. Nigga, I keep a motherfucking gun. Nigga, I keep a motherfucking gun, nigga. Nigga, I keep a motherfucking gun, Chicago. Say, homie, you better, nigga, what you got? Man, you better sit down, homie. What you mean what I'm on? Nigga, don't fuck with me with a gun in my hand, nigga. I ain't have to help now more, you rotten asshole. Bitch. I ain't have to help now more, you rotten asshole. Bitch, my mama ain't got.
No, I'm not. That was Charleston White, Passionately Fine. Go to hell, Robert Killer. Man, I just. That's a lot to unpack, man. But and motherfuckers writing letters for what? Because I walk away? This is crazy. Whew. I don't know, man. We're gonna wrap this up though. Cause now I'm pissed. So I hit y'all, man. Like, shit. Damn. Shit. I ain't think, man.
Adabashia, Adabokush Kataya. Ho! Adalobokosha. The Koshata. To Atuda the Basika to ho. Hey, Atu Uba, Itelebekiska to ho. Atididi me. Atididi me. Zatada Mansia. I pretty hebeke. Oba Bibiansha. Adoboko Shandi Diosi Katabahaya. Shetako Mansia. Atu Uma. Itelemensi. That enter the Bokosha. Zadabashia. Other Bokosha.
Meadow Rose. Come here.
Girl, you know that I want it. I know you get lonely, and that's why you call me. You know that I'm coming. Girl, you know that I want it. You're making me horny. Wanna know how it tastes, baby? Can't wait, cause this shit sound like black boots, show to see grinding. Attitude, but I got you, baby. We gon' keep the thing winding. All night can't stop you, baby. No, I ain't with the fake shit. What's the 411 is, baby?
Stop acting brand new.
Girl, tell me what must I do? Must I do?
So tell me,
what must I say? What must I do
to show how much? Hold up, wait, this shit sound like
black boots, show to see grinding.
and I want your body. Hey, yeah, I love my body. Yeah, I know you get rowdy. Yeah, wanna know how it tastes, baby? Can't wait, cause this shit sound like black boots, show to see grinding.
Attitude, but I got you, baby.
You gon' keep the thing running.
All night can't stop you, baby.
No, I ain't with the fake shit.
What the 411 is, baby?
It's all in for you. Just tell me what must I do? Yeah. You should come through, lady. This shit sound like black boots, trying to see grinding.